We need to unpack this.
No, you're doing it wrong.
In Australia, the sponges don't taste the same.
I've always said that.
Have you ever found other sponge drinkers?
It is the Radio 1 Breakfast Show on Friday morning. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is my special guest this morning. We've got loads of people standing by ready to give you their unpopular opinions. Before we do that, we must sing. Feel free to join in if you pick up the words. And come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say. We start with line 1. And Connor is in Reigate. Connor!
Nobody actually wants to have a salad at a barbecue.
Okay.
Gut reaction was he's absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think he's...
Nobody eats it.
It's just there for show, isn't it?
Absolutely right. It's just optics, really, isn't it?
It's like, I think, the fruit on daytime TV, like this morning and stuff, and the orange juice.
All lies.
It's not real, is it?
It's all lies.
So what's on the menu at a barbecue for you, Connor?
Chicken burgers, prawns, a good beef burger. Just burgers, isn't it, really?
How do you feel about
just meat.
tomatoes, though?
Tomatoes, take or leave. Cucumbers, yeah, they're fine. But they're the only bits that get eaten of the salad anyway, so just have them if you really want them.
What about a grilled courgette?
Well, that's a bit middle class, isn't it?
My
I
apologies.
mean, I've not tried it, so I'm not going to rule it out.
But what about vegetarians?
I think we're past the stage now of thinking that vegetarians just eat salads. There's a whole world out there.
That's why I'm bringing in the courgette.
Yeah, he's trying to call you out on this.
We've passed the stage.
We've passed the stage now. Come on, Phoebe, get with the
Courgette
program.
steak.
Yeah. What we're thinking
I agree.
what we're thinking about grilled halloumi on a barbecue.
Halloumi is overrated as well, isn't it? That's another thing.
Come on.
What are you talking about?
Side of plastic cheese.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Oh my God, that actually
No,
hurt me when you said
halloumi
that.
is another overrated fad.
Wow, that's actually worse than your
Are you
original.
into salt?
Yeah, do you like things that taste?
I do. I just don't like bowing to other people's pressure. I like what I like, and I'm proud of it.
Connor in Reigate, thank you so much for your unpopular opinion. Very good start. Let's go again. Okay. And come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say. Down the barrel. And Abby's in Tooting.
The sound of rain is not relaxing.
I strongly disagree.
Growing up, we had a plastic roof on the conservatory, so it was just really amplified around the house. And it's just stayed with me, that sort of drumming noise.
Phoebe, you said you disagreed originally.
I disagree, but now I do have empathy for your situation. I think, because you grew up in that house, do you also find some strange comfort in the sound of rain on plastic, as well as finding it hellish? Is that the kind of inner conflict that you carry through your life?
Oh gosh, no, it just sort of takes me back.
Gosh.
I've got a similar thing with extractor fans in the kitchen. I can't have them on because when I was a kid, it always started an argument between my mum and dad because it was just very noisy and they started getting really agitated with each other. So now Bella, my wife, calls it the argument fan and we can't have it on. And I go, can you just turn the fan off, please? Because it just stirs up a memory of...
Oh my God, extraordinary.
Yeah, so
I thought you were going to say because you were scared you'd be like sucked out of the kitchen.
Well, I wasn't until now. It'd be quite fun to be sucked out of the kitchen up the chimney.
I'm terrified.
Like in supermarkets, they put the money in a little tube and it goes up to the roof. Have you seen those things?
Yes, you can be that.
I can be that. Put me in a capsule and get me out of this argument. Let's go again. Some more. And first, come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now that you've been scared to say.
Can't I do it?
I feel like you're in your own head. But if I had a script, I'd whack you over the head with it. Lauren is in Loughborough.
Chewing sponges is a textured way of drinking water.
Right. Okay.
We need to unpack this.
Yeah.
Well, I used to rip the scouring pads off the top of sort of kitchen and bathroom sponges, fully submerge it in a pint of water, then sort of carefully fold into my mouth and chew and swallow the water.
Wow, did someone teach you how to do that? Or was that your own ingenuity playing out?
Yeah, I picked it up in the bath when I was a kid and got a little bit out of control.
So you started off by drinking bath water?
Well, I think, but through a sponge.
Oh, that's okay then.
So do you still do it?
No, I've been clean.
Sound like you were pretty clean before. I mean, it's a sponge.
Yeah, I've been clean since 2012 when I moved to Sydney because basically in Australia the sponges don't taste the same.
I've always said that.
Have you ever found other sponge drinkers?
No, I haven't, and that's why I thought, well, it is probably a pretty unpopular opinion.
Yeah. I think for old time's sake, you should give it another go today.
And I think I'm going to, because I don't feel like I can have an opinion either way until I've tried it. Can we sort that out?
Yeah, lovely mouthfeel, good workout for the jaw.
Yeah.
Would you like me to get you a sponge now?
Yes, please.
Does anyone, Vanuri or Layla, is anyone able to get a sponge for Phoebe?
Make sure you take the scouring pad off the top.
Make sure you take the scouring pad. Thank you so much.
Well, see if we can find a sponge. The kitchens here aren't great, so I wouldn't want to give you some overused sponge. But we can.
Okay,
we can find
either
one.
way, I think it's important if I'm going to engage in this properly.
Okay.
I need to experience it.
All right, well, we'll do our very best. Lauren, thank you so much for your idea, more than anything.
No worries.
All right, cheers. Let's go again. Sponge may be incoming. Can't promise anything, but in the meantime, we sing again. Come and give us your unpopular opinion. Something up till now.
I hate to say.
Did you forget because you're thinking about sponges?
What? I was wondering how big it's going to be if they have it in a packet. Would I be okay if it wasn't in a packet?
Becky, what is your unpopular opinion?
You should know the set list before you go to a concert.
That's a brilliant one. I agree, but I think it will be a split here.
I don't think I'd want to know. Yeah, I think I'd want to live on the edge.
I just think it's not a spoiler. Like, artists have so many songs, that is not a spoiler. And second of all, like, it's enjoyable when you know your favourite songs come in. And it's soul-crushing when it doesn't come, so prepare yourself.
Is the order more important to you, like knowing the order, or is it just knowing what songs are going to be played?
Yeah, because also if there's a song you don't like, you can, like, hype yourself up by being like, okay, well, this one's next.
Or plan your breaks as well, isn't it?
Yeah, hype yourself up. That's such a devoted fan. The ones you don't like, you actually get yourself more jazzed up for. You could just go to the loo. Go and have a little sponge. So you'd buy the ticket, then want the set list, or do you want to see the set list before you even buy the ticket?
No, I'll buy the ticket. I've got faith in that. But, like, the week before, I want the set list.
But then what if your favourite songs aren't on it?
Then I can prepare myself for the disappointment, can't I?
Get yourself psyched up.
What was the last gig you went to where you were watching the set list sort of come to life, I imagine, in front of you? You're like, oh, coming next. One.
It's not fitting because it was Harry Styles.
Right, okay. And which one did you want and which one didn't he give you?
I wanted Stockholm Syndrome, and he sometimes does a surprise song, and he didn't do the surprise song, which actually really hurt me, but we won't talk about it.
Oh my gosh.
Would you like Phoebe to mention this to Harry next time? Because obviously you have history with him.
I'll have a word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
if
To
you
promise a
do,
surprise and then there be no surprise is worse than not getting a set list at all. Because no set list is one big surprise, but set list and a surprise and then not having the surprise.
Well, exactly. If you can just tell him, please keep playing Medicine forever.
Okay, I will do that for you.
Thanks very much.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge, thank you so much for being back on the show.
Thank you for having me. Oh my God, that actually hurt me. When you said that.
Halloumi is another overrated fad.